Hello and welcome to your intuitive oracle reading for the full moon in Leo, January the 25th, 2024. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and just remembering that when we are doing a reading for a full moon, you can feel the energy 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after a full moon. If you are highly sensitive, if you are going through certain things in your life, then you might be even more sensitive to the moons and the energies that are coming through, kind of pulling you forward to those things that you might need to release. So I'm going to dive right in. I have a different backdrop because I'm in the air conditioning today, which I'm kind of excited about. Okay, so the first one that came out for us from the Keepers of the Light deck, which is the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light Oracle, Joan of Arc. Voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Joan of Arc is a powerful feminine energy, that powerful, voice of reason, the authentic expression that needs to be coming out now for all of us. This is for the collective, this reading. So this is about stepping into your truth. Where are you not speaking your truth? And can you now learn how to, because sometimes we do have to practice this, right? We have to practice how to speak our truth because the fear of persecution is there. And if we can just gently allow ourselves to understand that we are safe and that we're not going to be persecuted for speaking out. And that might be really, political topics or health topics, or within your relationship, where are you still not truly expressing yourself in your relationship? And maybe with your family, where are you not truly expressing yourself within your family dynamics? Are you still shying away? Are you still... maybe you still have that fear that you will be, ostracized from the tribe. And this can come from, past lives and quite intense energies. But we are now moving into a time where more and more truth is going to be spoken in the world, and it's going to be allowed and accepted. Okay, the days of repression are ending. And that's why we're seeing so much chaos in our world, because people are rising and we're rising together. And what that can look like is as there's a crumbling of the old, of that repression, the repression of people speaking up, speaking their truth, sexual repression, all of the repression has to be seen for us to actually transmute it. Okay, and your role in this, if it feels good for you in this moment, is to start speaking your truth. So if you're feeling a block in the throat chakra, or maybe you notice when you're in a conversation with somebody and your throat starts to block up, take that as a physical communication from your body that there is something that you need to speak up about. Okay, and just gently allow yourself to remember that you're safe to speak now. And if you are persecuted or ostracized for speaking your truth, then those people really aren't for you. Because do you want to continue being in a relationship, being around family members, being in a job, where you are oppressed? So there's either accepting that, or there's standing in your truth and speaking your truth. Okay, the next one that came out was an essential oil from the Oracle of the Essences. This is one of my favorites. Cassia, strength and confidence. And because this woman is essentially in a library, surrounded by books, what this feels for me is the knowledge that we have attained throughout our entire life. And I don't mean necessarily the books that we read at school, right? I'm talking about real knowledge that has come through learned experience, that, confidence is gained through experiencing something, actioning on something, and building that confidence and that trust within yourself. So where can you build on your strength with this full moon? Where do you need to build on your confidence? Where, what are you knowledgeable about? Can you start to speak that knowledge out into the world now and know that you are safe to do so? And, like we do, we only have that knowledge within us. It's just knowledge within us when we have, maybe we've, read a book, so we know all of the things. But until we actually put it into practice and experience it in real time and real life, then it becomes true wisdom. And then we start to teach, right? So what is it that you maybe need to action even? Can you find the confidence to action on something that you have learnt? Maybe you've read something in a book just recently and you're like, oh yeah, I should try that. Or yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe it wasn't even a book. Maybe you read an Instagram post and you resonated with it. But then what do you do with it? Because what you do with it is what counts, okay? Because we can read all of the things. We can scroll through all of the things and go, yeah, I resonate. I love that. That's so cool. But until you actually do something with that knowledge, then it's just knowledge. It's not wisdom until we truly embody it by doing something with it, by practicing it, by even speaking about it with other people, right? Okay, the next one that popped out was from the Magical Fairies Oracle. Children. So somewhere this week there is a connection with children. So maybe it's a part of your life purpose. Maybe this is for someone or some people in particular. Maybe your life's purpose is to work with children. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe maybe this is around pregnancy for somebody. Maybe that pregnancy energy is around you. Maybe it's about bringing or birthing something into the world. So not necessarily a child per se, but something amazing, like a new business idea, something that is going to push the humanity forward to evolve. And also like connecting in with your inner child. So if you don't resonate with any of those other messages, maybe this is about, is there a part of your inner child that needs to be seen, that needs to voice? Is there a part of your inner child that was shut down, that was unheard, that feels misunderstood? And can you find a photo of that child, of that time in your life, that age? And can you put it by your bed, and every morning and every night, can you give that child exactly what he or she needed? Whether it was just to know that he or she was loved and that it's safe for you to speak your truth. Okay, so we can really heal our inner children purely by doing that activity. Okay. So I'm going to pull the next card from the Rose Oracle, which is Rebecca Campbell, for the full moon in Leo, 25th of January, 2024. So Leo, right? Like leadership, confidence, even that lion energy of like fucking roaring, using our voices, really expressing ourselves out there in the world. So connecting to your inner lion, connecting to that confidence, those leadership skills. And true leadership, I believe, is an inspiring leader, one that inspires others to step up and, be a part of something rather than a leader that dictates, which is what we've kind of been taught, which is pretty yucky, to be fair. Okay, the Rose Oracle, where are you? What's happening here? I'm just going to, my feet are starting to go numb. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. So for this full moon in Leo, can you connect to your sensuality? Can you connect to that? Can you devote yourself, to your beautiful body, to that connection with yourself on the deepest, most intimate level? Can you romance yourself even? Like, this isn't necessarily, it could be about a relationship, but really, like, we really do need to step into that energy of really loving on ourselves on the deepest level, and exploring ourselves, exploring every single inch of ourselves. What parts of your body have you not touched in the last month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? God, I hope it's not longer than that. Right? Like, how can you start to connect with your body? And I want you to identify in this moment, what part of me have I not been loving on? And I want you to start devoting yourself to loving on that part for this full moon. And maybe, if something comes up within that, if there's an inner dialogue that's happening that is kind of bringing up triggers, go into that and allow yourself to release it. Feel it, release it, and let it go with this full moon energy. Like, this is the power of of connecting with ourselves and using the full moon energy to really release it, so that we can drop into those deeper levels of pleasure and sensuality and connection, right? Because we can only connect with someone else as deep as we are connected to ourselves. So if you're wanting to go deeper within your relationship, have a little look in the mirror. Where am I not truly opening up to myself? Where am I not, where am I still guarded within myself? Can I give myself a beautiful womb massage? Can I give myself a breast massage? Yeah, your heart is right behind your breasts, and we have a popper. So, if we can't honor our breasts, then there's something going on with the heart as well. Okay, so where are there walls built up around your heart space? And can you drop them so that you can drop into deeper connection, not only with yourself, but with others? Oh, wow. Okay. So this is very in tune with, oh my God, my legs are so numb. Share your voice. Expression. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Expression. So again, Joan of Arc, this is so connected. So speaking your truth. Okay. Where are you holding back in your life? Have a little feel into that. I can feel the throat. It actually feels like I've got like a lump in my throat as I'm speaking. So feeling into that energy of, where am I blocking my expression? And just like actually feel into your body. What area of my life am I blocking my expression? Is it at work? Is it at home? Is it with my children? Am I not setting, clear boundaries with people? Am I not expressing my needs and desires? What are your needs and desires? Your sensual desires even. Are you holding back in some way within your relationship? Would you like to move forward in your relationship, but you're unsure how to express yourself? A lot of people struggle with actually talking about sex, let alone talking about intimacy and depth and sensuality. So can we start bringing these conversations, into our relationships so that we can connect on a deeper level? And I just want you to know that you will not be persecuted, okay? Clearing the heart walls as well, clearing all that fear, just letting that fear go. See it releasing, and we can powerfully release these emotions through pleasure, through self-pleasure, through connecting with ourselves, yeah? In those moments, we can transmute energy and really tap into some deep healing. because that life force energy is so, so powerful. Okay, so where are you not speaking your truth? Where are you not truly expressing yourself? And your challenge for this week, or this, around this full moon energy coming into the weekend, I want you to choose one area of your life where you're not fully expressing yourself, and I want you to start. And I want you to comment what area of your life that is in, please, because I want to be a part of this, and I want to support you to start speaking into what it is that you need. What do you desire? Where do you want to start speaking forward and speaking it into reality even? Okay, so the next one I'm going to pull from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. It's going to pop out, actually. Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. That's cute. So I'm just feeling into the energy of the card and kind of taking in everything. It actually feels like whatever this plan is that needs to be set in place, this detailed plan, like the structure of it, I feel like it's going to bring abundance. There's the fairy chick is playing with coins, gold coins. There's like a treasure chest full of gold coins. So for me, this feels like abundance. That this is your message and your opportunity to make the plan, stick to the plan, trust yourself, devote yourself to it, and know that you are being watched over, that your angels and guides, maybe you have loved ones that have passed over that are watching over you, that are here for you. They have your back. They're cheering you on. So know that they're behind you within this, and that you've got this and you can do this. So yeah, whatever this is that might be being birthed into the world, right? I don't know what the funny thing is, but like if anything's funny, if anything makes us laugh, it's got to be good for us, right? I love having a good giggle, especially about the simple things in life, because life can be really serious sometimes. And even actually that funny energy can be connected to the inner child, connecting to your inner play, the childlike curiosity of playing, of having fun, and just for the sake of having fun. And you don't need alcohol, you don't need any substances. All you need to be is connected to your heart, and to choose to be in fun, enjoy. Okay, so I have one from the Archangel Animal deck. I'm just going to double check because I was kind of blabbering while this came through. Yeah, so it's the grey squirrel. Look at that incredible infinity symbol. The third eye is lit up. Find new ways of solving problems. Archangel Raphael. Okay, so I'm just getting this, like being watched over by someone. Okay, so can you, if you are needing help with something, if you need a solution to a problem, remembering that the solution is never on the same frequency as the problem. So we have to get out of our own way. Okay, and I feel like this is actually a call to, finding new ways of solving problems is about using the higher mind. So not using the linear mind that is still very limited and only goes by what we know, or the higher mind is like endless possibilities, right? Infinity possibilities, infinite possibilities. So can you, if you have a problem, can you get off that vibration of there's a problem, and can you step into that new vibration of finding a solution, and maybe call in Archangel Raphael or your guides, your angels, whoever it is that you call in order to support you when you're trying to find a solution. And taking some time, okay, because we sometimes as humans, us beautiful humans, when we have a problem, we start to get stressed out. Yeah. And sometimes we can get ourselves in a bit of a tiz, and then all of a sudden the problem's bigger and bigger and bigger. And, but if we just disconnect from the problem for a moment and take a moment to come into your heart space, come into your body, call in your team, and then ask for the solution. What is the solution to blah, 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 whatever it is that you've got going on? How can I move forward? How can it get better? How can I create a solution in this moment? And then do something different. Do something that's not related to the problem. Okay, so quite often when I'm on my computer and I'm doing whatever, and things aren't working, things aren't lining up, things are bugging out, there's glitches, which are pretty, there's a few of them lately. I will leave my room, I'll go outside, I'll put my feet on the earth, I'll connect, I'll water the garden, or I'll have a cacao, or I will do something else. Yeah. And then when I come back, the problems aren't even there anymore most of the time. Or I will, if it's another problem, I don't have an example in my mind right now for whatever reason, but we connect to the universe, to source, we will get the drop in, we'll get the download, we'll get the message to go somewhere, right? Like, okay, so actually I have got an example. So this morning I was looking for my little bum belt bag thing that I used to take when I would go running, so I could put my phone in it so I can listen to my earphones. And I couldn't find it, and it wasn't where I thought it would be. And I was a little bit frustrated because I'd had some other stuff going on with my teenage son this morning. But I looked in a couple of places and I was just like, okay, it's fine. It's cool. I won't bother. I'll just carry my phone. It's all good. But then I just had a moment of, hang on a minute. I know that it's somewhere. So I asked the universe and I said, can you please direct me to where that is? I know that it's somewhere, but it's not coming to me right now. So I'm going to trust that within the car ride to the mount where I was going to go for a walk, that it would just drop in. And when I got to the mount, I didn't even think about it the whole time I was driving over there. So 15, 20 minutes, get a park, get out, go to the boot. I wasn't even thinking. I just went to the boot, automatically went to a little backpack that I have in the boot, and it was in there. And I was just like, we are just guided. We're guided when we get out of our own way. So where can you get out of your own way in order to find new ways of solving problems? And these new ways can look like coming into the higher mind, working, co-creating with the universe, because the problem and the solution are never ever on the same frequency. Okay, so I feel like to wind that up, we will do some I am affirmations for this full moon in Leo. I am safe to speak my truth. I am strong and confident in the knowledge that I have within me. I am connecting to my inner child. I am healing my inner child. I am in joy. I am playful. I am loving. I am connected to my sensuality. I am devoted to myself. I am devoted to my pleasure. What was the other ones? I am devoted to my plan. I am finding new ways of solving problems. I am connected to divine source energy in every moment. I am a powerful creator with the universe. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please comment, share, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you for next week's reading, which will be out very shortly.